Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kish Israni. If you're new here to the channel, I release videos 3 days every single week talking about extra ways you guys can be making $100 plus every single day to be able to make a six-figure income. With that said, money is great, and it's all about the hustle, putting in the work, the consistency, but also it's all about the mentality that you have behind it, because to be able to be successful in today's industry, in today's world in general, you truly need to have the right mindset to be able to have that consistency in your life. You need to be taking the right steps, and obviously there's no one right way to do it, but to be able to have a positive mindset, to be able to set goals, and to really project your future in your head, but have realistic goals intermediately throughout the years. You need to be able to have the mindset, and one way to be able to do that is to read books. And I'll be honest with you guys, I'm currently 22 years old and I haven't read enough books to count on my hands in the last 5 years. So I've never been a big reader, but with that said, books have never been a thing that I just like to read, and it just kind of felt like a waste of time for me. But as I started growing older, as I started to get into entrepreneurship, I started to realize that books can be valuable and they give you the right mindset. They're not necessarily the thing that you go to learn how to make $100,000 a year, which it definitely can help in certain types of books. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to be successful at what you do, even if it's not owning your own company, you truly need to have, again, the right mindset, and you need to set goals. You need to take the right steps to put yourself in a position to succeed. So obviously by the title of this video, you guys can see, today I'm going to be talking about my favorite, in a sense, entrepreneurial book that has really changed my mindset and given me feasible things that I can apply to my different businesses to help them grow in the next 5 to 10 years. So the book that I am going to be recommending to you is by the infamous Gary Vaynerchuk. If you don't know who he is, he's basically a motivational speaker, but he does own a very huge seven-figure digital agency company called VaynerMedia. And so he's been somebody I've been following for about a year now through YouTube, podcast, Facebook, whatever. He covers all the platforms, and that's one thing he teaches in all his books. But a couple years ago, he released a book called Crush It, and I never read it. It's something I will be getting to, but he branded this really well, and that's kind of how I figured it out. And this is the book. It's called Crushing It, How Great Entrepreneurs Build Their Businesses and Influence, and how you can too. So this book is kind of broken down into two big sections. So just kind of I'm not going to tell you exactly what's in this book, but why I truly like it. And again, it's laid out very well. In the first couple chapters, it's all about having the right mentality. This is kind of how why I project this in this video is that to be able to be successful, you need to have the right mindset. So in the first couple chapters, he makes you kind of look at a holistic view of where we at in today's society, how social media is leveraged in different businesses, and how people are using it to make multiple six-figure, seven-figure businesses. So, and then in the second chapters, second section of the book, I guess you could call it, he goes through each platform to discuss the advantages and how you can use it. And one cool thing about this book is that it basically just gives testimonials throughout. So it gives real life people that started from very little to be able to build their businesses to six figures, seven figures in just a couple months, which is pretty crazy. And some people took a couple years to do it. Some people took a month. It's pretty crazy to see, but it gives you real life examples of how people are using his tips in this book to be able to grow their businesses. And he doesn't necessarily give how you should reach out to customers, what you should sell, but it really gives you which platforms you should use. He is the entrepreneur if you want to learn about how to create a podcast, what you should be doing with Instagram, why Twitter is valuable, how big of a scale Facebook is, and why you should be using Facebook advertising to grow your company. So for me, I didn't know any of this before, and I learned it through his YouTube videos, but he saw the book. It's only $20, so I definitely go recommend. I think that he has an audio version of it too now, and I'll link them down below if you are interested in reading it. But it's definitely something that you guys need to be reading, specifically if you want to work in the social media space. But even if you don't, the power of social media needs to be involved in your business whatsoever. That's the biggest thing I learned from the book, and the value of a personal brand. In today's year, 2018, if you want to be successful long term, you have to not only create a brand around a business, but you have to create a brand around yourself, having that personal brand feel. Because if people are able to relate to you, if people are able to follow you, you're going to be successful, because people will, if you gain that trust from just through a audio, just through a video, whatever it may be, no matter the platform, a blog post, whatever it may be, if you're able to have somebody trust you between those platforms, you can sell anything. And it's not always about selling stuff, but be able to provide knowledge. And the biggest thing, I say this a lot, but another huge thing that he talks about is you want to provide value to the people that you're trying to reach out to. It's not about selling something right away. It's like this thing where you jab, and then ask for their business. You don't want to ask somebody for their business. You have to provide free value first. So let's just say this YouTube channel. For me, I provide a biggest thing that I've been successful with is flipping phones for actual profit. And I do have a company around it. I'm building it every single day, but I don't have a course or anything like that. I want to provide knowledge to you guys. I want to give you the foundation, and eventually I might create a course around it. But I want to give value to you guys. I'm not here to just ask for your business or anything like that, but I'm trying to grow my personal brand, and I should be starting a podcast. I haven't started it yet, but I have a YouTube, I have an Instagram, I have a Facebook page, and I have a Facebook group. So I'm taking the steps. If you guys actually implement what is in this book, you could be the next testimonial. I mean, I guarantee Gary Vaynerchuk's going to be releasing books every couple years, so you can honestly be a testimonial. But I do definitely recommend Crushing It. Again, it's called Crushing It: How Great Entrepreneurs Build Their Businesses and Influence, and how you can too. So here's the kind of what it looks like, and this is Gary right in the front. He has very famous people on the back, kind of testimonials, and it's not that big of a book. I actually like having something in my hand, so I actually bought the hardcover, but it is a great read. This is my third time through it because I learned something new every single time. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, I didn't want to just tell you exactly what he says in it, because there's small tips here and there that I can guarantee will help you, whether you have a $5,000 a month business, a $500 a month business, or you have $1 million a month business. Some tips will help you in this book. I can guarantee it. Even if you know social media like the back of your hand, he kind of gives the mentality. That's where you might benefit, or you can benefit from the actual specific knowledge that he gives, because he goes through chapters specifically how to use Twitter, how to use YouTube, how to use Facebook, Instagram, podcast, voice, Snapchat, Musical.ly. He gives all these different platforms and how you should be using them, and how people, whether it's a restaurant, a clothing company, how they're using social media to grow their brand. So in some way, you'll find some way to relate in the book, but again, I'll be linking it down below. And again, I appreciate you if you made it to the end of the video, and if you enjoyed the content, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the family, hit that little subscription button down below. I'd really appreciate the support. But again, a great read. I'll link everything down below. And if you are interested in making an extra $100+ every single day flipping phones, which is a super easy way to do it, I release if you go through my channel, I have so many videos about it. I release videos again 3 days a week, and Sundays I usually do a live stream answering all your questions. But if you are interested, just let me know in the comment section down below. And I have a phone flipping starter pack if you guys are interested in it. It's only $30, and a free Facebook group to answer any of your questions and just kind of learn phone flipping a little bit faster than the average guy. So again, appreciate you making it to the end of the video. And with that said, I'll see you on Wednesday in the next video.